Hey gang, welcome to another episode of Wisdom Wednesday from Austin, Texas. I'm Mark Sweeney, owner and chief dentist of Austin Dental Spa, which is where we're standing right now here on Inauguration Day, Wednesday. We got a new administration coming in. Hopefully they will be able to come up with a plan for this for a lot of things, but especially for the vaccines and rolling out and getting available to more and more people, and getting this virus situation under control. So we shall see. I guess we're going to get about 4 years to find out exactly what's about to happen. But what we do know is there are going to be some changes. And speaking of changes, we've got a few going on right here at Austin Dental Spa too, and our motto for the month, as you know if you've been tuning in to Wisdom Wednesdays since the first of the month, is turn it up. So we're talking about turning up things in your life, in your health, just all around, getting things going. And one of the things we're doing to help people get in the mind of turning up, we're giving away 2 of these Bose Bluetooth speakers. These are powerful little boxes here that would be perfect at the pool for spring break or over the summer out at the beach. They're rechargeable batteries, and I think they'll take like AAA or AA batteries in them as well, but you can charge them up just like an iPhone, and they play for like 8 hours, I think, of music, Bluetooth synced with your phone or your iPad. So we've got one being given away on Facebook, on our Facebook page. Just go to Austin Dental Spa on Facebook, and if you don't like us already, like us, and you're automatically entered in the contest. There's another one on Instagram. If you go to Instagram and go to Austin Dental Spa on Instagram, it'll give you the directions of how to enter the contest there. Both of them fairly simple. And just by liking our page, you are automatically entered into the contest. We will have a winner February 3rd, which is 2 weeks from today. So we'll be announcing that drawing a name out of a hat for all of the people that entered the contest. So don't miss out on your opportunity to win a speaker and have some fun and turn it up. And so we're going to talk about 2 really fun things today. One of the ways that you can turn things up is to turn up your immune system, turn up your health. And I came across an article from Harvard Medical School newsletter, again, just like last week, but on quite a different topic, on heart health. Now, this virus is fairly new stuff. The vaccine for the virus, fairly new stuff. So there's a lot of speculation going on. But hearts, we've been studying pretty much since the beginning of medicine. And so unlike the virus, we know a whole lot about how hearts work. My older brother is a heart surgeon down in Houston, so believe me, I've heard my share of hearts. He even does transplants and stuff. But hearts are pretty well known as to what goes on there and how much they have to do with, of course, they pump blood that goes to the rest of your body. So they're also known to help with the healthier your heart is, the healthier your immune system's going to be. So Harvard came up with several years ago with what they call their Life's Simple 7 things that you can do to help your heart. So the 7 are: stop smoking, on everybody's list except the smokers. Eat better, be active, lose weight, manage your blood pressure. Am I starting to sound like your mother? Control your cholesterol and reduce your blood sugar. Now that's kind of a daunting task, those 7 things. Stop smoking, eat better, be active, lose weight, manage your blood pressure, control your cholesterol, and reduce your blood sugar. Now, what they found at Harvard is that it's kind of daunting to drop all 7 of these things and tell somebody to go to work on all 7 of them. So they decided with their patients there that were facing some physical challenges or trying to get heart healthy, pick 3. Pick 3 things, 3 of those things off that list, and then they said, hey, that's pretty easy because more people do not smoke than do smoke in America, so automatically that number 1 can be taken out of there. But 2, 3, and 4, those are a little tougher. Eating a healthier diet, getting more exercise, these are things that we talk about all the time. But making a change to your diet, that can be kind of daunting too. But what the Harvard people suggested is that the fastest way to do that is just make one small change. Try 1 new vegetable every week. 1 new vegetable every week. And then 1 meal a week, change the meat protein part of your meal to bean, which has animal-based protein, or plant-based protein rather, in it instead of animal-based protein. Those are 2 fairly simple steps. Just 1 meal a week. Try a new vegetable. There are plenty of them, so you won't run out of things. If you've never tried kale, there's an old joke about the best way to fix kale is to put some mineral oil or extra virgin olive oil in a pan, heat it up, saute it with a little bit of garlic, and then put the kale in and saute it so it's easier to scrape into the trash can. But I actually have eaten kale that was done very well, and it's like a lot of other things. If it's not handled, like Brussels sprouts, they taste awful if they're just plain, but if a good chef knows how to mix them with other things, you can actually make Brussels sprouts taste edible. I mean, look what Lay's has done with baked Lay's. Those are basically cardboard that they've flavored enough to where they're still not that healthy for you, but better than the regularly deep fried ones. So make one change to your diet. And try eating wheat bread or whole grain breads instead of white bread. That's another simple change you can do. But the switching meat out for beans is in 1 meal a week. Easy change to make. Second, exercise more. Well, that seems daunting. You don't have to join a gym like everybody tends to do that thinks they need to lose weight. 20 minutes a day of good solid exercise at least 3 times a week, that's going out for a brisk walk around the neighborhood. Easy to do. No excuses these days to not do that. A good walk. If you don't have a treadmill, well, if you do have a treadmill, walk on a treadmill. Everybody's buying Peloton bikes right now. Great way to get 20 minutes of exercise, and you get to do it on the little monitor with some of your friends. Get some of your friends involved. That's what the big thing is you can communicate with them through Wi-Fi and pretend like you're working out together. Treadmills, exercise machines. If you don't have machines handy, you can do the old calisthenics like Jack LaLanne used to do, jumping jacks, and squats, leg raises, arm raises. There's all kinds of things you can do at home, and there are plenty of materials, YouTube videos that will do it for you. I even saw one now they're selling on Facebook ads, the magic mirror. You know, it used to be the magic mirror. The princess looked in it and said, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?" And there's a funny scene in Shrek where the prince is doing that, and the mirror says somebody else, and he punches the mirror and breaks it. But now they have these magic mirrors that actually have a holographic image on the back of a man or a woman leading you through a 30-minute workout. So use that technology and make it fun, and you'll do it more. And then 3. The third thing they said, which is pretty simple, is just know your numbers. If you don't have a bathroom scale, get one. That's pretty simple to step on that scale and just track your weight so that you see progress as you're starting to walk 20 minutes in the neighborhood. Within a week, you should drop a couple of pounds. If you're changing your diet and substituting meat at one of the meals, you should see a change in your weight. Also, blood work. If you haven't had blood work done in the last 2 to 3 years, you should probably go and get a baseline before you start a major exercise program so that you can track it every 6 months, have blood drawn and check and see if your electrolyte levels change, if your hemoglobin and hematocrit change, what your cholesterol is. That's another one on their list, is watch your cholesterol. Should be under 200. Really should be more like 170 to 180. Zero cholesterol is just as bad as having too high cholesterol. Cholesterol is needed in your body, but the range should be somewhere between 150 and 200. And so you don't want to be below that, and you certainly don't want to be above that, or you're more at risk for strokes, heart attacks, all kinds of things like that. And you check your body mass index. That's a pretty simple calculation. If you've got a scale, you can go online and just type in BMI or body mass index, and it'll tell you how to calculate it based on your height and your weight. It'll give you what it is. Healthy is considered somewhere between 15 and 25, higher for females and lower towards 15 for men. I've got some friends that are down around 5%, but they work out every day of the week and they're fit as fiddles. But it's not necessary to be that low, and you open yourself up for some other things like injuries. But 15 to 25 is a perfect place to be. So those things will help you. They're metrics that will help you kind of keep up with your progress, because if you don't have a scoreboard up there, it's hard to stay motivated to keep going. So set up a deal where you can keep up with that. And so that's my health tip for the week, or my main subject for the week. We always give a health tip, and I was going to talk about stretching this week because that's healthy, but then I saw an article just this morning about they've actually done studies on this now, because this virus has been around a while, but xylitol containing nasal sprays. There's one out on the market called Clear, or XLEAR, that's commercially available over the counter. You can buy it at Walgreens. You can go on Amazon and buy it online. There are several other brands, but Xlear or Clear is the most common one. It has xylitol in it, which is an artificial sweetener, but to use it as a nasal spray twice in each nostril in the morning and twice at night has actually been shown to prevent viruses from attaching to your nasal membranes, which is one of the ways that the COVID virus attacks the body. Is it attacks these ACE2 receptors that are in your nose and down your throat. So it comes in through your nose and your mouth, and there's some evidence it also can get in through your eyes, although there are not as many ACE2 receptors in the eyes as there are in the nose and the mouth. So if you coat them with this xylitol, it keeps the virus from being able to attach. So even if you were exposed to it, it's not as likely to invade your body. And that's about as simple and cheap as it comes. It may not prevent you completely from getting the virus like we would think and hope a vaccine would, but it at least will be a protection mechanism that you otherwise aren't doing if you're not using that. And it's cheap and easy, and you might decide you like it because it also helps clear your sinuses out. That's the reason they came out on the market to begin with. They've got antihistamines in there, so they help you breathe better throughout the day, and they'll help you breathe better while you're asleep at night. Maybe you won't irritate your significant other by snoring if you take 2 shots of that stuff up your nose at night. So try that as a health tip, and we will see you next week for another version of Wisdom Wednesday right here from Austin, Texas. Stay safe.